Okay, hello, welcome to another Becoming a Modern Man matchup. I'm playing Mono Blue Tron, and my opponent is playing Niv Magus, or Elemental Combo. We lose the roll here, so we're going to be on the draw. This is our opener. We've got Tron, which is really the primary reason to keeping this. We're definitely going to need some sort of blue source, but having turn 3 Tron seems pretty nice. And hopefully we can ride that to victory. Opponent leads off with a Blood Crypt and a Thoughtseize, makes a Condescend, and managed to draw a replacement. Really need a blue source sometime soon though. Especially as he drops into Magus, and follows that up with a Ground Rift, making his Niv Magus a 5/6 by exiling both Ground Rifts, the copied one and the original. A bit of a strange move, seems I've got Repeal, and as it turns out, I find a blue source in Oboro, Palace of the Clouds, and repeal his Niv Magus, which means he's lost a bit of value there. Then plays another Watery Grave, plays a Death's Shadow and a Niv Magus, which is a bit unfortunate. Draw another Repeal, just going to play one of my Tron lands. His Thoughtseize. Decided to repeal in response, but maybe I should have tried to Condescend. But he could have paid for the Condescend either way, so I don't really know. But yeah, unfortunately he ends up taking the Treasure Mage and just redropping the Death's Shadow. Hits me for 1 down to 19. Difficult position. Treasure Mage we kind of needed because we get Tron online, we could have dropped something like a Worm Coil or even a Platinum Angel, and I don't think he would have had much in the way of being able to deal with that. Unfortunately, just stuck on discard cards. You can beat us pretty hard. I'm going to try and Mutagenic Growth. I'm going to go for the counter with the Spell Burst, but doesn't really matter as he's just going to exile it with Niv Magus. So, down to 8 here, Tron Expedition map, and unfortunately that's good games. So did the best we could with what we had, but unfortunately we didn't actually draw into anything that we could use our Tron with really, and unfortunately we got beaten down. If we managed to pick up a Worm Coil or something, I think we'd have been in fairly decent shape, but unfortunately it was not to be, and we ended up being a little bit too slow for the combo deck. So let's see if we can do a little better in game 2. Okay, here we are with game 2, Mono Blue Tron versus Elemental Combo, or Death Shadow and Niv Magus combo as it seems to be. So here's our opener. It's again not the most exciting, but Repeal is fairly decent against this deck, seeing as though we can repeal their 1-mana creatures and send them back quite a bit. So just going to lead off with Tower. I should have played the Expedition map. I think I just forgot actually. No real reason not to play it there. Just a mistake on my part. If he doubles the Gitaxian Probes, cracks a fetch, and plays a Niv Magus. He's down to 13 life. We're just going to pass here with Repeal up. Drops a Death Shadow. Cuts me for 1. I'm just going to take this. If he wants to do anything, I'm just going to repeal in response. So, end up repealing anyway because I really want to draw the card and put his Death's Shadow back. Could have waited a turn, I suppose, but I really wanted to draw a card here, trying to find something decent that can actually help me win the match. With Ground Rift, and turns his Niv Magus into a 5/6. Gives me for 5. Again, I take it here. I'm just going to search up the another Tron piece. Fortunately, we still don't actually have Tron online, and we're still drawing lands, which is pretty horrible as well. Go for the repeal here on his Niv Magus, as I was concerned that he was going to make it massive. Seems as though he's got a lot of mana open and 3 spells in hand. Unfortunately, he has Apostle's Blessing, and that leaves us dead either way, to be honest. So, and he had the Spell Pierce for the repeal as well. So he pretty much had everything he needed, and that was the match, unfortunately. This deck's going to be really difficult for our deck to deal with. Any fast deck is pretty difficult for us to deal with, and one as fast as Elemental Combo is, yeah, pretty bad matchup, I think. Overall, you could probably add in some things to make it a little better, but overall it's going to be a tough one.